What's up, everybody? Good morning. This is on tape delay. I apologize that this isn't live. Not that any of you really watch it live. But nonetheless, if you're watching this, I'm already out at work kicking ass taking names. But still got to post something for my video blog series. So here we go. Yesterday, I didn't really have a super saturation day, but I had a super high carb load and sugar day, which I haven't had before. We're talking, was it 7 ounces of sweet potatoes and 5 blueberry muffins with sugar and carbs, headed into my leg workout. I was also allowed to have sushi, 5 rolls of sushi, believe it or not, right before I went to bed. So that's new. So my stomach was incredibly bloated and pushed out the majority of the evening, as you can imagine. But I'm pretty positive the goal of this was to fill my muscles back out in a slightly different way than my super saturation day. My super saturation days is every meal is like 300 carbs versus the next to nothing carbs I normally get each meal. A lot of you guys ask me questions as to why we do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the look. I'm going to show you exactly what I looked like post crazy amounts of sugar and crazy amount of carbs in the meal right before my leg workout. And you'll see for yourself that my chest, my traps, my shoulders, my arms, pretty much every body part was definitely way more filled out and veinier on top of it, which I thought was pretty, I thought that was cool. The only thing that wasn't cool was my stomach was protruding because I'm not used to eating that amount. So even with, my stomach somewhat being protruding more than normal, who cares? Because the rest of my muscles are like, they look twice the size, and twice as veinier. So screw it, it's worth the stomach pain. Here you go, see for yourself the difference in the fullness. Morning after doing my fasted cardio, I'm going to show you the difference. I still have all my major body parts still as full as they were right in that picture, but my stomach is normal. See what I was talking about? If not, then maybe I'm just delusional. Could be that. But thanks for following along. Don't forget today's video blog series has been brought to you by MuscleSportMag.com. My sponsors heading into my men's, classic, and physique shows. You want to talk about your quote unquote growing into your competition problems? Listen to this one. I just went in one of my plastic surgeon's offices when one of their patients in the waiting room comes up to me and says, "Hey sir, can you step outside with me real quick? I got to tell you something." I'm thinking he's a wrestling fan, something like that maybe. I don't know what to expect. And he goes, "You split your pants." Oh, good God, in any other scenario, I'd be embarrassed 10 out of 10 times with that. Like, how many other people saw me like that today? Right? But I'm not, because what it means is that my hamstrings and quads are still growing. So today's hashtag Meathead Matt Morgan quote has been brought to you by MuscleSportMag.com, because only a true meathead would find something positive out of walking around trying to look professional with a split down their pant leg.